Welcome to another edition of Autogeek Show Car Garage here in Stuart, Florida. I'm your host, Mike Phillips, and today I'm going to show you the correct techniques for cleaning and protecting a canvas convertible top like the one on this 2007 Corvette. Convertible cars command a premium price, and just like your car's finish, your car's convertible top needs regular care and maintenance in order to maintain its value, and just as important, to keep it looking brand new. It's important to use the proper techniques and the right products when working on your car's convertible top to avoid making costly mistakes. Before we get started, here's what this video will show you. 1. How to safely clean your car's convertible top. 2 ways to dry the water off your convertible top without leaving lint behind or fraying the fibers, giving your top a fuzzy appearance. And 3, the correct techniques for protecting and preserving your car's convertible top. The 2 worst enemies to your car's top are acid rain and UV rays from the sun. When your convertible top was brand new, it came with a protective coating to protect it from UV rays, as well as a waterproof coating to seal the surface and prevent corrosive chemicals in the water from seeping into the fibers, causing damage. Over time, this protective coating loses its effectiveness and needs to be replenished, not only to protect the top from the sun, but to restore its ability to repel water, which also helps to prevent mold and mildew. The good news is that RaggTopp, the leader in convertible top protectants, has put together a 2-step kit that makes getting professional results easy for anyone. RaggTopp products are also tested, approved, and endorsed by the Hartz Corporation, which is the world's leading manufacturer of convertible tops. Convertible top kits come in 2 versions. There's one for canvas or cloth tops, and there's one for vinyl tops. So the first thing to do is to determine which type of top is on your car. Here's a simple test you can perform to determine which type of top you have so that you can get the right kit for your car's top. Take some clean water and simply pour some onto the top, and then take and spread it around with your finger, just like this. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to see if the water actually penetrates into the top. And if it does, that's a sign you have a canvas or a cloth top. With the canvas or cloth top, the water will soak into the cloth. With the vinyl top, the water will simply move around and pool on the surface, but it shouldn't actually penetrate or soak into the vinyl material. Our testing has shown that this 2007 Corvette has a canvas top, and this restored 1966 Mustang convertible has a vinyl top. Today, we're going to use this Corvette to show you the proper techniques for cleaning and protecting canvas or cloth material, but you would use these same techniques to safely clean and protect a vinyl top, except that you would use the correct products from the kit specifically designed for vinyl tops. Before using the RaggTopp cleaner to clean your top, it's a good idea to vacuum the top to remove any loose particles of dirt off the surface and out of the weave. This will prevent water from dissolving any dirt particles and actually leaching them into the weave or into the fabric itself. For this, we're going to use the Autobahn Max Vac, which besides being really powerful, it's handy because you can just mount it on the wall out of the way. Now when you're vacuuming, you want to pay close attention to any place there's a seam or an edge, because dirt particles and dust particles can actually accumulate in these areas. So again, just do a really good job of vacuuming the top and remove any dust that has landed and then drifted and embedded into the weave of the fabric. And right here I've got a seam, so before I wash it I want to vacuum this seam real carefully. Now if this was a hard surface like your paint, it'd be real easy to see the dust accumulate on the surface. But because it's textured with that weave, you can't really see the dust there, but you know if your car's sitting outside, it's going to be deposited there. So again, do a great job of just removing any loose dirt or dust. After vacuuming, rinse the top thoroughly. This can remove any dirt vacuuming missed, and it will also wet the surface in preparation for applying the cleaner. You see, you only want to apply the cleaner to the surface after you've got it wet. Next, spray the RaggTopp fabric cleaner onto the top and allow the cleaning agents to soak for a few minutes, and then lightly work these cleaning agents using a soft to medium bristle brush. It's important to use a soft to medium bristle brush because a brush with stiff bristles may fray the fibers, giving your top a fuzzy appearance. If you already have a good quality brush, then use that. If you're looking for a safe option, then take a look at the natural horsehair interior and upholstery brush like I'm using here, which will safely agitate and loosen any dirt trapped in the weave of the fabric. Another option is this 10-inch Montana boar's hair brush that attaches to a telescoping handle, and this makes it easy to clean those hard-to-reach areas. If your top is really dirty, additional cleanings may be required. After agitating the cleaner, rinse the top thoroughly before any of the cleaner can dry. Continue rinsing until no remaining soap foam is observed coming off the top. It's best to determine the need for additional cleanings after the fabric is dried completely and you've inspected the top material. Here's 2 ways to remove water off a canvas top gently. The first method is by using a tool like the Metro Air Force to blow the water off. Another good way to remove any standing water gently off a canvas convertible top is by using a non-linting drying towel like this water guzzler. Here's a tip. Instead of wiping it over the surface, simply blot the water off using a gentle blotting action. Blotting water off is more gentle to your car's fabric top than wiping water off. Now this is key. It's important that the canvas material is completely bone dry before applying the RaggTopp protectant. How fast or how slow your car's top will dry depends on factors like temperature, humidity, and even airflow around the car. It's vitally important that the fabric that makes up your car's top is completely dry before applying the RaggTopp protectant. Now that the top is dry, the second step is to apply the RaggTopp fabric protectant. And this is real easy. Simply spray on an even coating, and you use this just like you'd use a can of spray paint, like this. Hold the can about 8 inches away from the surface and then make slow, even strokes and overlap your passes by about 50%. Be sure to do a good job of coating over any exposed stitching along the sides and around the back glass or plastic window. The stitching is usually the first component to deteriorate due to the fact that most stitching isn't treated. Here's another tip. When you're spraying the top, use short, smooth bursts of spray, letting off on the spray nozzle as you approach the edge of the top, like this. Don't just hold the spray nozzle down continually, or you'll end up with a heavy concentration of spray at the end of your strokes. And while the goal is to only get the protectant onto the fabric, if you get it on the glass, trim, or paint, it's no problem. It'll wipe off real easy with the microfiber, and it won't harm anything. After your second or third application of RaggTopp protectant, ideally, you'll want to leave the car parked in a dry covered parking area and allow the protective polymers to microbond to the fibers for maximum protection and durability. For more information on the RaggTopp convertible kits, visit Autogeek.net, and in the search box in the upper left-hand corner, type in the word RaggTopp. You can also call our tech line at 1-800-869-3011, where our staff is always ready to answer any questions you might have. And don't forget to check out our fun and friendly discussion forum at AutogeekOnline.net. That's where you'll find me answering how-to questions and sharing new how-to articles. I'm your host, Mike Phillips, and I'll see you on the next edition of Autogeek's Show Car Garage.